What button did you press? Oh. Well.
That you can ever find is in another. So those got the same
Uh-huh.
burning need.
Okay. Uh-huh. Ooh. Oh, man. Man, you are truly living the life.
Hey, here's a story about the fog. Um, some specialists are raising more and more citizens, though the government has.
You hardly ever see people.
Everyone's too.
It does, but
There's another item. The suspect was
Oh, yeah,
also
let
in
me do
April.
the
Miss
due
Saki
diligence to
Kamishi's
make
body was
sure people
discovered.
can hear.
The police are looking into a motive for the. In July, a
Mhm.
boy living in Inaba. The boy was initially thought to be the
I fell
culprit
for that
behind all
trap
the killings,
yesterday.
but later suspicion was thrown.
People
Last
could hear
month,
Eric,
the
but not
suspect
me.
attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old. It seems Namatame is still.
so it's finally. I'm sure your uncle can.
But the stuff he was saying was so obviously nuts. If he says anything about the TV world. Also, I heard before that if the police.
All right, say some words.
If we're getting a
Yeah, I
kotatsu.
can't hear you.
All right, let me try again. How's that?
Perfect.
All right. Oh, yeah, Teddy, you can stay here. Right here. By the kotatsu.
Sensei,
It's very warm.
I'm so touched.
Yeah, it's so comfy over here, buddy.
I'll stay by your side until Nana
No,
comes
no,
home,
you don't have to
Sensei.
stay by my side. You just stay right here.
Oh, that's right. There's no one but you at your place.
Yeah, and that's okay. I'm just fine with that.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it?
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital by then.
Jack Frostal! There. Nanako's dying.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Huh?
Only one of us is allowed to freak out at a time, blah blah blah. Things I said last time.
This really is just deja vu, ain't it? Just on fast forward.
Yeah.
Down to your comments.
Daddy, he'll be here soon.
Nanako-chan, your big.
Doctor.
Okay. We're gonna get to here.
Hmm.
And then I'm gonna wait for Eric.
Sounds good.
Alright. In the meantime.
Stuff your face with cake.
Yes. Precisely.
I have to say, of similar gusto as a certain movie called Matilda.
Home. Home.
Hmm.
It's like a cannoli filling.
Interesting.
And the cake is really moist.
I can imagine.
Eric is returning from his presidential meeting. Home. Home. Home.
All right, P4's canceled. It's just ASMR of you eating
Uh,
cake.
how much can they hear me?
No, just a home,
Home.
home,
Nom
home,
nom nom
home.
nom. I'm gonna mute my mic though, just in case.
Oh man. While we
Luckily, that
wait
was
for
all
our final
during.
straggler.
I was gonna say,
Uh
luckily that was all during ad break, so only our subscribers got to hear my hum num numbing.
huh. Amazing. And I was going to say, well, since we're waiting, how are the peoples at home doing?
Well, in about 5 seconds to ask that question again.
Hello.
Oh,
Ah,
hello!
there we go. Now it doesn't matter.
I'm eating cake. It's
I see.
it's a chocolate cake with like a coconut cream filling. It's almost like a coconut cannoli filling.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
It was good. I'm enjoying it.
And that's all that matters.
Oh, alright. Num tame. Listen here, you bitch. What are you doing?
I was scared, so I.
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
Yeah. Oh,
It's your fault that
I'm
Nanako-chan.
sorry. I have cake. I can't be as furious as I was last time.
I didn't.
This is the real reason why we get to the true ending. You've mellowed out.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel?
I was given sweets beforehand, so I mellowed out.
Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here, and we already beat his shadow.
No, come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self. And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either. Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the? I failed, but it wasn't my fault. And the law can't touch me anyway. What?
Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then... he wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing.
To hell with the law. I won't ever forgive what you did.
this. Please, stop!
Huh? Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something?
And we won't this
Something
time.
fitting for a bastard like you.
Kanji.
I'm just trying to remember if there's a no, not that button. No, not that button. There's an autoplay.
Do whatever you want.
Good
You
question.
hate me because the child died, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference to me. But you're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right?
Oh, I already have.
I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
Mission?
My God.
Please, stop.
He wants us to stop. What should we do?
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Still,
Yeah,
what
there's
are
no
you gonna
autoplay.
do?
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time. Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
wait a
Naoto,
second.
no.
You don't mean... Are you... serious?
You just gonna turn your back and walk away?
That's... What's gotten into you guys?
Mob justice.
This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Very easily, actually.
Chie! Everyone, listen to me. If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time? I can't let something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again? There's no way I can
Alright,
do
Jack.
It's just wrong, isn't it?
I need you to check your PayPal.
Oh, what?
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do
Need
that
to check
one
your
thing,
PayPal real quick.
and this is all
Checking
over.
my PayPal. Nah, hold on, let me send that back, you're right.
Push him inside?
Eric sent me 16 bucks on PayPal and said, bet you won't spare Namtame.
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay.
Oh.
As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think. What do you want to do, leader?
I feel like fighting for him might be what it wants me to do. Push. No, Jar, we already pushed him, and we did that.
That was
ends the
last
game.
week.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one. Eric, give me the line.
Wait a minute.
What?
No, that's the line. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
No,
wait a
it's
second
wait
here.
a second here.
Yeah.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
We're missing something?
Mm-hmm.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
If
Do you
he
know what they don't know?
has a shadow, how did he end up in there in the first place? But his true feelings? I mean, the shadow shows that.
But the shadow shows an exaggerated version of that in its worst form.
Yeah. So we ask about his true feelings?
Yes.
But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV! What didn't you understand?
Something's bothering me? Why he's
Correct.
scared? Or, huh? Something's bothering me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
He could escape via the TV. He could have. We're still missing something, but he could have escaped via the TV. Why did he crack open the window?
Something ain't right here.
What did you say?
I said something ain't right here.
We're missing something? He
Correct.
could escape via... Okay.
Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Calm the hell down!
Yes.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But, yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV. It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them. Though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done. Anytime, anywhere, anything.
I'll be watching. Yeah, I feel the same, but let's just think for now. Yeah?
You are currently safe.
Okay.
Jeez. How the hell can you stay so calm, man?
Because I got two other guys in my head.
Then again,
Yes,
that's why you're our leader.
Yep.
the voices. We're winning.
We
Alright,
win this time.
Let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves. Yeah, That ain't gonna cut it. All right, I'm convinced.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
You sound like you were on the verge of crying.
Right. Together.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
All right, the next time a choice matters, it will be December 5th.
Okay.
Look at that. Max rank.
Mm-hmm.
The ultimate
Master the
fool.
Fool.
Yeah.
Great Loki.
Good persona, that Loki.
I agree.
Oh. Judgment.
You've now formed
Interesting.
Seekers of Truth.
You guys? What are you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, crap!
We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation. And their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Oh, I see.
Good
We'll
thinking,
tighten
Naoto.
security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest. Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Understood.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room. So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano, although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I don't really get any of this.
It's okay, Kanji. You don't need to. Just stand there and look handsome.
Oh, this is so confusing!
Alright, come on, GA, buckle up.
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you. Please come with me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
Where
It's the
am
boy.
Hello, Teddy.
He walks this
I?
lonely
Is
road.
this Teddy's world?
This boulevard of
I
broken
remember
dreams.
being at the hospital. This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist? I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guys, Sensei, what should I do?
You should come rejoin the party.
Not that you'll like join the party this time, but you know.
Nanako-chan came around.
What did you just
What do you mean? She came around. She was dead.
Nanako-chan's
He got better.
Yeah, built different.
Are you serious?
You know, kids,
It's
they bounce
very
back.
rare to be resuscitated
Exactly.
after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Come on! Stop crying, you two!
Meanwhile,
If you two
me.
start crying, she's gonna start crying, and then I'm gonna cry.
I'm already crying.
I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital. I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
Oh, there you are. I forgot to tell you. Don't pull that again, okay? You can't just meet with the suspect like that. Anyway, I came to give you an update on Dojima-san. His wounds opened up a little, but he's treated now, and he's fast asleep. He'll be alright.
Thanks,
Don't worry.
Adachi.
Knowing him, by this time tomorrow, he'll be on his feet and yelling at people again. Don't tell him I said that.
Oh, Adachi. You know better than to tell me that.
Anyway, I heard Nanako-chan's on the road to recovery again. You guys were being so dramatic that I got really worried. But this is good news. She'll be well again in no time.
Yeah, Adachi. She was dead.
By the way, you're all alone at the house now, right? Well, enjoy your freedom while you can. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan will be back soon after all.
You're right, and we're gonna use this freedom to set up for the return party to welcome home Nanako when she's better.
Absolutely.
Well, I better head back. You go home too, before it gets too late.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save. Why? Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
Interesting.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
Yeah,
We took a
probably.
quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
I've done it before.
God, you big stupid bear.
It's snow. Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year. It's freezing. Let's go home.
Yes, that's why it's snowing. It's because it is freezing.
Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, alright?
I know. Let's meet up at the special
So
headquarters
we had to
tomorrow.
cover the pool pump and drain a little bit of water because it's supposed to rain and it's very cold.
Yeah.
Freezing heat.
Supposedly it's very
Ted.
cold.
I hope he just went back home by himself.
Don't listen to
And
this
so-
man.
What
It's cold.
temperature is it?
Presently
He's probably fine.
26.
But I'll hurry home.
Feels
just in
like-
case.
Feels like 14.
Oh, I see. Supposedly it's very cold.
Well, see you tomorrow.
And then the low for tonight is 16.
My brother put on
Feels like 3.
like a jacket. He put his shoes on. Made sure he was all warm to go outside.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just slipped on my shoes because I don't like to walk barefoot in grass, and you have to get to the pump.
Mm-hmm.
Understandable.
And he just looks at me and he's like, "How are you not cold?"
Me too, Zach. Me too.
And I just looked at him and I said, "What do you mean? It feels nice outside."
Forgot I had cabbages.
2 of them even.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I don't think I have any more melon.
Probably tomato.
Yeah, I'll plant tomato. Tomato's always good.
You can never go wrong with the SP restoring item.
Yeah. I wanna watch the quiz show.
But it's not the same without Nanako.
It's not the same, but I need to feel like she's home. I'm just gonna put it on and go upstairs.
Oh.
Nanako be alright. I have no hospital ward. Snow started to fall, fog won't disappear. I'm very tired. Aw.
Just like you, for real.
For real, for real.
It's been quite some time. Do not
Igor,
be
didn't we see
alarmed.
you just a couple of days
You are
ago?
fast asleep in the real
Oh, I
world.
think it's been like a few weeks.
I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
Nah.
Dang.
Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we
So if
continue
we've
driving
determined that I'm
blindly, we may
the voice
end
in
up
his head that's
leading you further away
Izanagi,
from the
what does
mystery
make
that you
Richard?
must reach.
Good
See
question.
Black Frost. My other core persona. He's only recently showed up.
Jack, I
Because
want
I'm
you to
black,
think
isn't
about...
it?
Listen,
Yeah, I was about to
listen.
say.
I heard it. I wasn't going to address it.
You were just gonna leave it be and hope no one noticed.
Exactly.
Yeah. The only thing is that doesn't quite work. I don't quite have the vibe of a Black Frost. I'm not evil.
No, you are in fact.
You're right. You're just a Jack Frost.
Indeed.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
God, she looks like a whooper.
Right. Together.
Dang.
Oh, by the way, when next
The
ad
Paldean
starts...
Whooper that just face in the mud.
Oh my gosh.
When we hit the next ad, I'm gonna grab and refill my drink, by the way. So don't sneeze it when it comes up.
I mean, I could just make it run right now.
This is true. Let me finish this little sequence and then... Cars stop moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so.
I love the
state
Sonata
this
of water.
room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
All right. Ready for your 60 seconds?
Yep.
All right, go.
Time me, Paul!
Run fast. See if he makes it back in time.
I'm so excited to see his reaction.
Yeah.
Because on the 5th, he'll get to choose who he thinks the killer is.
Yep.
And I want to see if he can suss it out.
Yep. 0 input from us. If he makes the wrong choice, will you well, actually no, you just let him make his choice and then we'll run it back afterwards if necessary.
I will let him make his choice, like this is who I would choose. And then I will tell him yes or no.
Sounds good. So
that way we avoid getting another bad end just to go all the way back through here.
Yeah, you right. You right.
Also, he was not back in the minute.
Dang. Dang it, Jack.
And,
you had one job.
And I can't run the 60-second ad again.
Dang.
Which means in another minute and a half, they're going to get hit with another ad.
Oh, I returned. Why does it say that there's an ad starting in a minute and a half? I thought you just ran the ad.
I did.
Because you took too long.
What'd you say, Eric?
I did. It pushes the ad timer back.
Oh. Fucking horse shit. Anyway. Somebody's at the door. Snooze for 5 minutes. Yeah.
Teddy's missing.
Oh.
I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
Oh no, Teddy! He'll be back soon.
I hope so. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Yeah, let me pet the cat first.
Tell the cat to watch the home, hold down the fort.
Yeah. Cat that helped me raise my expression and understanding.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense, it might be affecting my readings.
Wait, but if the fog's over here, wouldn't there be no fog on the other side?
I wish I could do better.
That's how that worked.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
Ever contemplated?
Yes, words.
Let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now.
Just think about him real
Raised him
hard. The
alive.
power
Yeah.
of belief will bring him back.
He's attached to us
Yeah,
deep
he's
down.
like a fairy, right?
He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
Something like that.
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
Or
She's
both.
trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
Oh yeah! No, there's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
God, she sounds like me.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki
Don't just
Senpai
leave
that
me with
announcer,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
What do you think proves the possibility of another person doing some nonsense?
So, the warning letter doesn't mean anything. Because he could have very easily brought that. He works for the delivery company. Could have been him. His diary also doesn't prove anything. Copycat murder also doesn't prove anything. Misuzu, I don't even remember who this person is.
I believe she was the first one to die.
Okay.
No. She was...
Yeah.
Fuck, now I can't remember.
Give me 3 seconds.
Thank you. There might be something in the warning letters that I'm forgetting.
Yeah, she was the Inca singer. And,
I mean, that tells us nothing.
let's see. So she was the one that was
She was
having the
married.
affair. Yeah. Yeah, she was actually married to him. Yes. skipped over that word.
Yamano was the one that died.
Yes.
That's what I
The
thought.
TV announcer.
I mean, that her alibi saying that he was with her? Is that what this means? Or something like that?
Yeah, that she wasn't a part of it, and he also wasn't there.
Yeah, because unless she's lying, I mean, if this is provable, then he couldn't have been there. So I want to say Mizuzu Hiragi's alibi.
Once again, you're safe until the 5th.
Her alibi? Wasn't it airtight right from the beginning? How could she kidnap people and throw them into TVs if she's out of the country?
Oh, what? No, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, fuck off.
Warning letter? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatomi's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
The first warning letter said don't rescue anymore. That could have been directed at Namatame. He ought to stop this time someone close will be put in and killed. Which also
Killed,
doesn't
not
sound...
saved.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean...
Namatame didn't
The
write
letter
it.
clearly wasn't for me.
Yeah, it's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first 2 cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV, and yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Already at rank 2.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan, but there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
You gonna go TV hopping?
Hey, this place is off limits.
No, it's not.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah, understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself.
Damn!
We have our hands full with the transport
Everyone
procedures,
afraid of
so the last
Dojima.
thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful.
This is why Naoto is my favorite.
I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
She seems disappointed.
Yeah, she's just like, man, that was too easy. I didn't even have to, like, worry about anything. Come on.
There's nothing
Let me
much
work
inside
for it.
that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, and now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you.
We got questions.
Oh.
Don't worry, we're not
It's
going to throw
tempting
you into a
think
TV
that
this
you
time.
were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
Huh? Me?
That's what I thought. Okay.
Hmm.
What about saving people?
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there. They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place. What are you talking about? I have no idea. I want to know that too.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
As far as we know.
We did blame you for everything at first.
Yeah, I was ready to fucking lynch you.
But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us.
In another timeline, I might have.
Please. Tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
Well, you see, it started as a child.
I was about to say I was a young boy.
Soon after my
He just
affair
gives the
with
Doofenshmirtz
Mayumi became
backstory.
common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties.
As one
I
does.
hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane.
Yeah, no, safe bet.
In the end, I decided to think of it as
We
just
also
a dream,
thought similar
and I
things
went
when it
back
happened
to
to
the
us.
city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown. I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remember the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then she looked like she was calling for help, just like my... Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful.
But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on!
Because she's currently being consumed by shadows.
Yeah.
The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife.
Well, after the affair.
Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was.
I bet it was before then too.
Pre-affair.
But she was murdered.
Yeah.
And the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes. From the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that.
What if I throw them into
I'll
the
never
TV?
convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then?
How would the killer
girl
ever have
inside the
access to
TV
such different
looked as if
worlds?
she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again. If she's
How
inside
unfortunate.
the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the
Sorry,
victim,
Namatame, you
they
didn't meet a
wouldn't
man with a big
understand.
nose and
I had already
a
tried
fancy
that and
car.
failed miserably.
Yeah.
You were destined to fail.
It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
No, you were putting them in so much danger.
If a person is still within the TV world when the
Unbelievable
fog
amounts of
appears here,
danger.
they will die.
Yeah.
Beginning with Yukiko-san, The people you thought you had been
Especially
saving were,
Yukiko,
in
because we
fact,
didn't have
in
anyone back
mortal
then.
peril.
Yeah. Yeah, but goddamn, did I make it work?
It was my friends here
Yeah,
who
you
really
did.
saved us all.
Like twice my level.
I have a feeling
I
it was
got there through grit, determination, and endurance cards.
And
I went after the little
unbelievable
girl
amounts
under
of
the TV
endurance.
myself. For the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place.
It's not a safe
Hey.
haven at all.
That's where Teddy lives. Don't slander his home like that. That's like making fun of somebody for being from Ohio. Fucking hell. Just because it's awful
be
doesn't mean that
fair-
you should insult it.
To be fair, Teddy did say that things have changed, and it's not the original state.
I knew
Also,
that
he
all three
now
of you
lives with
who I
Yosuke.
saved went
It's
back
true.
to your normal
True.
lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was.
Man, look at this nerd of my brother playing Dead by Daylight right now.
God, imagine being such a nerd that you play Dead by Daylight.
I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own. No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us?
Oh.
Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yeah, do you actually remember him being there?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
He's just a goober.
You really were trying to save people.
Alright, I wouldn't say that.
Gone a
I
little
ended
too
up
far
doing
there.
Just the opposite.
Yeah.
What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society.
How'd that end up for you?
But
Well,
after
you see,
losing
I
my
started
job
throwing
and the
people
woman
inside
I
of a TV.
loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero.
Like, I'm not saying I'm going to like
Never doubted what I
empathize with
saw
him at
on
all,
TV.
because I absolutely do
Believed
not. However, I
everything
get
was
it.
as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. How does it feel?
You're bad and you should feel bad.
Yeah, but what's done is done. I'm not gonna fucking persecute you over this.
I suppose so. The things I've done
That's
was
what the
too
attorney is
serious
for.
to be brushed aside like that.
Yeah?
I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences.
Good.
Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger.
Yeah, like an asshole.
I'm sorry.
Sorry's not gonna cut it, bud.
The Midnight Channel and the Other World? You can hardly be blamed for failing to
Listen,
understand them
everyone he
properly.
put in there survived. And are better off for it now.
I'm not justifying that with a response.
We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people.
Don't call it saving, Yosuke.
He's using his
really
terms.
Believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a
Be gone,
joke.
ad break.
Listen, I wouldn't say that you're a joke. I'd say you're the whole goddamn circus.
Dang.
Here's your clown makeup.
I'm getting a little tired.
Yeah, no, we got most of it from you.
What are you all crammed in here for?
I
Scram!
got lost on the way to the bathroom.
Scatter!
So I threw a 40 on the ground and yelled, "Scatter!"
Wait.
I hopped out of the window and then I was home.
I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
That's our plan.
The cop. Huh?
Yeah. Don't worry about it, you wouldn't get it.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
Take another step forward towards the truth.
I think it was Kanji. Kanji, how could you?
Dang.
Now get out of here!
No!
I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
You will.
Y'all need to come back here again.
As far as we know, we
Theoretically.
but, you know.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was
Yeah.
so worried about her.
Yeah.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
What an
The
asshole.
police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents.
I mean, that
and
is
see
why
if
we're
we can
called
turn
the
up fresh
investigation.
details.
We're the seekers of truth, Eric.
But it's been over 6 months.
You're right, we've been
Wouldn't
promoted.
the trail be cold by
Yes.
now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
I'm sure he's fine.
He's probably okay.
He's durable.
He's made of gentleness and fur.
Yup.
It's between the ears, no brain, just floof.
In the Persona anime, anytime someone asks what Teddy's made out of, he says half gentleness and the other half fur. Alright, time to do some investigating.
Yeah, Sir Junas has put me here. Hey, lady, can I help you?
Be gone, bot!
Likely ban Vader. Restricted. Interesting. About
We have
those
a thing that
murders.
We have a thing that if they're if they've got a flag on them for being a band evader, it will restrict their comment until we approve it or do what I did and shoot the bot.
I see.
Bang.
to the Shadow Realm with you.
Yeah, making
Just-
the Pharaoh proud.
Just
Specifically
like Saki.
season 0. But yes.
Fucking love season 0 Pharaoh.
One doesn't mess with the tomb.
About those murders. About those murders.
Oh, you know, right in the paper.
Yeah. Actually. Oh, dog!
Me every time I see a dog outside.
Right?
Stinks here. Shit! I think it was Mika-chan.
I think so too. Bork.
Bork. Alright, I'm gonna tell the lady later. First things first.
Hello, Mr. Gas Mask.
Oh. Oh. So about those murders. Hey there, crying woman.
Alright.
Real questions. Where did he get that gas mask?
He just had it.
Tracks.
He was doing a Bloody Valentine cosplay a few weeks ago. Really good timing.
I see. I see.
Oh, by the way, that coal you have there, thank you.
Here's
some money.
$150.
Thanks, Gramps.
About those murders. People are frightening little things, aren't they? Once they find something they like, they keep asking for it. I'm well and truly impressed by your kindness, boy. I think I understand you, but I want to get into the best sauna ever made. I think I could do it too if I had a fine coal. Youngster, would you bring me some? Sure thing, Gramps. Really? Is it okay? Aren't you busy with school and all that jazz? Ah, never mind. Thank you, boy. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to that fine piece of coal.
That fine piece of coal. Find it in a hideout-like location. More hints? Do I have to do this myself? Country with thriving coal industries often had sooty castles covered in coal dust. That's all I can tell you. Don't stress over it too much, okay?
What a strange old man.
He just really likes coal. Hey, kid. Oh. No, I don't actually know anything about that. Actually, Emmy might know something about that. But, you know.
Maybe if you leave a note at the shrine, someone will pick it up and do something about it.
Yeah. Dog, do you know about the murders? This Reset came and spoke to me. It was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I asked her for an autograph and what type of guy she's into. I'm gonna guess not 30-year-old men. Anyway, what do you want? I'm sure you'd see how busy I am.
About those murders.
Yeah, so about murders. Didn't they capture the suspect and put a lid on that case? Are you done asking questions? Good, now go away. I'm very busy talking to Rosette right now. Rise. So about those murders. Except for you, who's interested in my conversation with Rosette. Alright, listen, he's all yours. Rise, he's all yours. Guy with bear suit from June S. No, we seen it yesterday. Today, loved by so many people. Where the heck could it go? Okay.
Yeah, everyone loves Teddy.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Kanji?
He's like Raymond.
Tried talking to this old guy earlier. He didn't even see me. What with the fog and all. Guy just ignored me and walked off. I know it wasn't personal, but kinda hurt. Damn fog. Hurry up and go away.
Okay.
Alright, Kanji. Information on the TV before we... information on what happened before we entered the TV world. First murder, wonder what happened, last round, blah, blah, blah. Hey, you good? This fog's gotta be some kind of biological weapon. It's a conspiracy. You know who I heard it was? Junes. Yeah, that's right. Junes. The country of Junes is staging an all-out attack on Inaba.
All-out attack, you say?
I'm just gonna walk away.
He knows too much. Get him.
If I could have backed up, I would have. Alright, let's go to the floodplain. No, old lady death isn't down here.
Old lady death.
Yeah. Now, how about old lady?
Who starts a conversation with that?
My daughter was in an accident. Oh, old people. I'll be at the bank, and
damn, you're right.
I'll fucking like, oh, you know, let's get you into your safety deposit box, and it's like, my son is in Japan and broke some bones going skiing. This is an actual thing that an old woman told me about as I was just getting her into her safety deposit box. Like, okay.
Delightful.
On top of that, it was a hit and run. Oh my god. Nobody could tell what kind of car it was because of all the fog. Eesh, this is horrible. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt too bad. But she was right, wasn't she? That fog is dangerous. I need to start letting everyone know.
And I'm gonna do it by taking my car.
Fog's clearing up, isn't it? Isn't that just a little strange? My wife is all business as usual, but I'm a little worried. By the way, do you need anything? So about those murders! I'm sorry. All I remember is that something happened. I know it was pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of time's passed. I went to therapy, got some help. I found God.
My wife is doing A-okay.
We've had a lot of people come to our store. Can't
It's
say
okay,
anyone.
give us a couple hours, we'll be
particularly
fighting that.
suspicious. Don't worry, we'll take care of your God problem. Meow. 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 Hey, old man. Do you need something? So about those murders. Now that you mention it, the town was all abuzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? Doesn't look like you'll find any more information on the incidents last spring. Okay, well, we're calling this. Have I seen a strange person?
Yeah, that guy over there by the tree, going on about God or some such.
I was gonna say, yeah, that strange small fellow walking about on all fours. He's a ginger going on. Sir, that's a cat. I don't know.
I agree, all gingers are suspicious.
out in the country, if there was
Look, he's
anybody
levitating.
strange walking, oh, yeah, it is. Okay, you know what? You know what? We're just gonna carry on with this conversation. Alright, so there's nothing else to find. So, I'm gonna go to Okina. I'm gonna say, hey! Oh. Oh, hey. Oh, interesting. Anyway, hello? I thought it was you guys. You lose, dog? Is that you? Can't be happy without money. But even if you have money, you can't be happy without love either. Which means I need a man with money.
Man.
Somewhere you could go and...
Holy shit.
What?
Someone heard there's going to be over 100 legendary creatures in the Final Fantasy set?
Holy shit. Man, I'm even more pissed we didn't get a Legendary Creatures Matter deck out of fucking... God damn it. I wish there was somewhere that you could go and pick one up. A man with money. It's getting pretty cold. Is there something you want to ask me? How about the murders last spring? Oh, what was that about? Xenoblade, you said? Didn't stick in my mind. Just remember something like that's happening. I wonder why I love seeing a man in a nice suit so much. You know, I like something you might wear at a wedding. I heard you get it from the gold chests at a castle. Okay. We need the black one. Eggplant? Sweet red bean. Not offensive. Just strange.
Yeah.
Local farmer and pestier. Yeah, alright. This is spring, important news, don't remember much. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna try the others now. Tomatoes and sweet... I don't like tomato. Yeah.
What about tomato with red bean?
Okay, well, I like the red bean. I don't like the tomato. That's what I was saying. I personally don't like tomato. I'm not going to be a big help on this one. How about the green one? Cabbage? Cabbage. No. The cabbage and red bean. Not doing it. I liked the black one. The black one was good. I liked the eggplant.
One of those things that you don't see and get very often.
Eggplant flavored things?
Well, I just meant eggplant in general, but yes, that too.
Oh, we have eggplant a lot at my house, so...
You know what? I think eggplant qualifies under the umbrella of eggplant flavored things. There's my hot take of the day.
Okay, but is eggplant flavored, or does eggplant just taste like eggplant?
Well, what would be the difference?
Well, like, you can have candy that's blueberry flavored, but then you have blueberries, and blueberries aren't, like, blueberry flavored. They're just blueberries.
But yeah, and their flavor is that of blueberry.
I don't know.
Blueberry flavored.
I don't know. Do you have any? No, you have. Bury your corn. Give me the corn, woman.
Yoink.
God, the fucking the Batman meme. Oh, what? I thought it told me to go home. I went to Semigal floodplains. I went to Junes. Talked to everybody in the Central District. I can't go to high school. Like, it's... Yeah. That's what I thought. The fucking
Go to
beach?
Junes.
I already went to Junes. Oh, I didn't go to the food court.
Yeah.
Junes was the first place I went, though.
Yeah, you can go to the food court. That's what I mean.
Do.
Oh, no, you need to gather more clues. I will go find out what clues you're missing.
Yeah. It might be one of those things where you have to, like, talk to certain people, then come back and talk to somebody else.
Right.
Let's see. Talk to the shopping woman at Shopping District North.
Okay. And then she unlocks about suspicious things?
Yes. And then you will get more from there at Junes.
Oh, okay, I do have to go back to Junes. I just need to ask them about suspicious persons. Friend saying she saw someone wandering in a shopping district. You ask her. Fuck. God damn it.
No, ask the student.
I did.
Oh.
That's who he's talking to, yeah.
And then she said ask somebody at the shopping districts.
Yes, there's someone in Shopping District South that you need to ask
girl.
about suspicious people.
Murasaki Konishi. About the TV, wonder about his relationship with Saki. Get all wrong, good girl. Every time I know it's how Shidor and Saki. Well, that doesn't fucking help. Alright, what next? Is that enough?
You asked about the suspicious people?
Yep.
Then I believe the next step is go to your favorite restaurant.
Oh! Hey,
Such a good restaurant.
Fucking love. I can't express how much I love beef bowls.
Did you ask everyone if they've seen anyone suspicious?
I thought I did. Suspicious. I remember asking the old man. You didn't have anything for me. Go back and report to the group. Fucking hell.
There.
I missed one dude.
I see.
Hey, yeah.
I'm seriously pooped.
Eat a beef bowl.
Stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge.
A mega
to
beef bowl,
flash.
even.
I walked around
A rainy
all
day beef bowl,
and didn't
perhaps.
hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all.
The
killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
Make it 2.
That's not what I meant.
No, Yosuke. Make it 3.
Then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
Make it 7.
You know what? Crab and egg fried rice? Acceptable.
I'll have
Give me one of those.
roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Ooh, I fucking love char siu pork. I do really like char siu pork. Beef bowl, though. Beef bowl. I've already dedicated myself to beef bowl.
Yes. Which is funny because in the anime,
Tummies are full.
you get a free rainy day beef bowl, even though it's not a rainy day, to celebrate Nanako, coming back from the dead.
Aww.
Let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
He gets a free trip to the meat dimension.
Which, in my mind, I don't know if it's true or not, but to me, that will always be a Diablo reference.
So,
it might
to
be.
sum up, There really was
Yeah.
no new information.
Uh,
And?
Richie, do you know about the meat dimension?
I do not.
So in Diablo 2, I think it was Diablo 2, there was a like a weirdly shaped map, and there's like a series of really obscure things you could do. Like the kind of things that you hear playground rumors about, and you're like that, like how to unlock Sonic and Super Smash Brothers Melee, like that sort of shit.
Yeah.
But if you did it, then you went to the cow dimension, and you fought demon cows.
Oh my gosh.
Because I want to say, if I remember correctly, it was like a rumor, and like it was a playground rumor in in Diablo 1, and then they made it a real thing in Diablo 2.
Perfect.
Provided you go through the esoteric rites that you would never do normally.
Yes. So please correct me if I am wrong in any of this, but yeah.
Report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't. But otherwise, the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
You're not gonna get fresh air out there.
It's all the poisonous fog, you see.
You're gonna go see Murray. Or talk to Naoto, you know,
It's
one of the two.
snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
No, other way around. It's chilly, no wonder it's snowing.
Ugh, it's freezing out here.
You're probably wearing the most clothes out of all of us.
Maybe this will help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing.
Hey. Not everyone's built for the
Hey, is it
cold,
snowing?
even with heavier clothes.
Too bad the fog's so thick.
Couldn't be me.
Snow just gets lost in it. What's the matter?
Oh.
All right, who was it? Who done it?
It was Nanako! Alright,
It was Moroka!
Dead. Mitsuo?
The video game dungeon?
Oh.
Okay.
You did, dumbass. Not going to be a part of this. I don't see a reason or a way that she could have been. Kashiwagi?
The female teacher?
Oh. No. No. There. Not gonna be Yosuke, not gonna be Chi. It's not going to be anybody that's in the party.
Stranger things have happened.
Oh yeah. It's not gonna be Dojima. It's not gonna be Nanako. we know it's not Namatame. Adachi does fit all the criteria. He does know what's going on. He's constantly complaining about the small town. He's hardly ever... He's available at weird times.
He's a cop.
Yeah. These are fucking victims, and the copycat killer's not gonna be any of them. I don't think it's any of the teachers. Like, I don't see any reason for it to be one of the teachers. Dutch moving, he will eye. At your house, knows the area well. Many times while investigating. Learned about police movements from Adachi. Reason to doubt him, but something's bothering you. However. Oh, oops. I don't... Listen. I like Adachi. I don't like to think that it could be him. However, I have no other leads. And even if everybody else is always gung-ho and just going straight into it, I feel like Naoto would set me straight if this was a dumb line of reasoning.
Huh? What about him?
I want to imagine that line was just you going, Adachi.
Adachi? A little bit more confusion than that.
Adachi?
Yeah.
A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In
Does
fact,
she know?
he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Sometimes you want to go where everyone knows your
Think of
name.
it that way, I guess it's possible.
Bum ba da da bum bum. I'm sorry, I can't hear that without thinking of Adventure Time now, because they're in the like one of like the sequel spin-offs. There is a repeating theme of them singing the Cheers theme.
Amazing.
And it's deeply symbolic, but also they're singing the Cheers theme.
But we're talking about Adachi here, right?
Yeah, we're talking about Adachi here.
I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective.
Yes.
Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Speak your truth, girl.
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Let's discuss this with the others.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that Fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon, but I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
We need to confirm this.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane.
Hey, Adachi. You at the hospital still?
Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Moving quickly now. Being closer to the truth.
The myriad truth.
Huh? What are you guys doing here?
Okay, real quick, because, well, we have been going through all this dialogue, I've been, like, goldfishing a few hands, with the new deck. Eric, I had the sudden realization that with some timing tricks, I can pay 4 mana to put 7 creatures on the board. No, sorry, 8. I can put 7?
That sounds good.
No, 8, yeah.
Really good.
So, you remember Rot Hulk? The one where enters, return number of zombies equal to opponents from graveyard to battlefield?
Yeah.
So I use Tortured Existence, Hashatan, and what I do is, if I have a creature in the graveyard, I can use Tortured Existence to choose and discard a card, which is the cost, targeting the one that's already in my graveyard, and then I can just chain more off of that, with the last one being Rot Hulk, which will put off Hashatan's triggered ability, which I activate to make a copy of the Rot Hulk, which will then put its own ETB triggered ability on the stack, which will return 4 creatures from my graveyard, or not 4, it will return 3 creatures from my graveyard, which can include my actual Rot Hulk, which can then return 3 more creatures from my graveyard.
Yes.
And then my Tortured Existence ability fizzles, which, oh no! Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway.
Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps
Yeah,
going
that sounds
off
like
on his
Dojima.
own.
Yeah, it sounds like Dojima.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're the ones that put him on that.
I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Don't threaten me with my dad's fucking...
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid.
We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been... It's no use hassling me about it.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
He's getting real aggressive all of a
What's
sudden.
gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Ain't that the truth?
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job.
No, you fucking aren't.
You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We suspect Dachi of murder.
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
You should question Adachi. Okay. This feels like one where I can ask both. But I'm more interested in here. Start from the beginning.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. The time the announcer...
Okay. I went to know if that would change anything.
You keep questioning him?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped. Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is?
Sometime in the evening.
I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous. We already know Namatomi's the one who put them all in.
Put them all in where?
What did you just say?
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders?
The pancake slip up.
Don't tell me
Yeah,
all
it
that
is.
talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy.
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Ah, damn it!
Dojima, just
Don't worry.
slowly walk behind us. Don't worry, Kanji will run him down. He will ride a bike.
Gonna commandeer someone's bike.
Because Kanji can ride a bike as fast as a fucking motorcycle.
Yeah.
Where the hell did he go? Did you find him?
Hey Dojima, you might want to sit down for this.
Nobody's seen Adachi.
We're about to follow him.
Anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here?
He doesn't have to be.
We didn't find him anywhere.
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
We're trying to catch a murderer woman!
Sorry. I got carried away.
Oh. Well, alright.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages.
Do you want to lift Nanako again?
Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
He hasn't left this ward yet?
So how do you feel about Adachi being the villain?
Could he have...
So... I was spoiled about this months ago.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Right.
I was also really pissed.
Who did
There
it? We'll
are...
go find them.
There are a lot... I don't even remember at this point. I just remember somebody saying it. There are a lot of little clues leading up to it.
Yes.
But overall, it didn't feel like a, no, there's no way it's Adachi. It was more of a, damn, I guess it could be Adachi.
And then you think about it a little more and you're like, hold up.
I'm like, holy shit, it is Adachi.
Yeah.
But of everybody on that
plays
list,
it so well.
yeah, no, he does. It actually reminds me a lot of Wei Wuxian in Maodazushi, because he just acts like an absolute nutcase to throw people off of, the scent of him being the reincarnation of who he is, of being Wei Wuxian.
Like, over the course of the game, he's just kind of goofy, a buddy cop guy.
Yeah. But he is the only one that fits the criteria that we can't 100% trust. Because we 100% can trust everybody in the party. It's not going to be Nanako. It's not going to be Dojima. Like, there's no fucking way that's Dojima.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense for it to be any of the teachers. It doesn't make sense for it to be any of the victims. And we know it's not Namatame.
And it's only after you talk to Namatame instead of throwing him into a TV that you can find that out.
Yeah. Hold on.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Really, he's just hiding under the bed right there. We just can't see him.
What do we do now?
World's best hide-and-seek champion.
I mean...
Let's go in.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might be.
We also don't know if he will get out through a different TV.
Let's go in from Jeunesse, like always.
God damn it, Rise.
Fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
Okay, one strike isn't my MO. My MO is to stand there, and I will not die. God damn it, you will.
Eventually.
What
Black Frost is here for.
Yeah. Alright, boys, one day dungeon. Oh? Oh, Teddy! Oh, is that why we stopped?
buddy.
So we didn't hit Teddy in the middle of the road? I don't see anyone. I just see Teddy. Hey, Teddy.
Where am I?
Welcome to the Velvet Room. Have a drink.
Sensei? Why are you here?
Bitch, I live here.
Occasionally, yes.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something.
Is it about Adachi? Because, yeah, we figured that out too.
About who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world.
Yeah?
From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world.
Yeah? Just a shadow? How'd you get here? Everyone's right. Man, just a shadow, Daddy.
I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car.
And then everything went black.
then I was here.
And then blue tinted.
I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't have any bearing on the current situation.
What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true.
I suppose.
No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self.
Hold on.
There was no me to begin with.
I mean,
Just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me.
A form of gentleness and fur.
It would have been better if I had never remembered. But I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon.
I don't see why you would.
Oh yeah, Sensei. One day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me.
I mean, I can let her know when she wakes up.
Tell her I'm sorry I couldn't do anything.
Oh yeah, you've been in here, so you didn't hear the news. Nanako's alive.
Tell her I'm really
She pulled a oopsie.
Nanako's alive.
Panther.
I'm not telling her that he saved her. He doesn't get that.
Huh? Really? Nana-chan's. Wow. That's wonderful.
Did he become her persona? Is that what happened?
I'm so glad.
Because then she wouldn't have any ill effects from the fog anymore.
Glad that I could at least hear that.
But then he wouldn't have
My
persona.
heart feels so much lighter
Yeah, but he's
now.
already an anomaly, and
To feel
Actually, no, because we know someone else who was like that.
is this a P4 or P3 thing?
P3 thing.
I don't remember. You're talking about the host?
No. Although she also would count, I suppose.
You mean I meant he?
Oh, Igor?
No, not Igor. The
Oh, Makoto.
Yeah, Makoto has. I mean, he has 2%. You get what I'm trying to get into.
Yeah.
What a strange place. It feels so soothing.
Yeah, the normal theme isn't playing. It's a little bit more triumphant than usual, but the normal theme
that
fucking
sick electric
great.
guitar.
My world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place.
Sure.
Betty, before you go, have you heard the Velvet Room song?
Dream World, Sensei?
Your dream world, something like that.
Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Dang.
I mean, you can stay here. I mean, you can hang out, just don't hit on Marie.
Yeah. Thanks. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand.
No brain, just goof.
But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
Pure and deep gratitude. The pure, deep gratitude of gentleness and fur.
Yes.
And now you've mastered the star.
Genuine bond. Hello? I don't know what the fuck that one is.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he is.
Hello, the light bearer. It sounds Middle Eastern.
You're not wrong.
I mean...
Evade electric.
I mean, I suppose you're not entirely wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, the worst credit someone can give you is half credit for being in the ballpark.
For fuck's sake.
There we go.
But I have to get going.
Alright, Teddy, back to the back line. You can support Risei from there.
Yeah, you can come in on your roller skates and bap shadows every once in a while.
Love the roller
Goodbye,
skates.
Sensei.
Peace! Hey, Igor!
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting. Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
Igor is such a good character.
I like him. I like him a lot.
Such a homie.
Alright, time to beat up a nerd.
Did you find Teddy?
No, don't worry, guys. I found him.
No one's seen him either.
Oh, that annoying little furball.
Don't worry, guys. I found him. Steps into TV.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Alright, Adachi, you fucking nerd. Where's my fucking money?
Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side.
He's right
That
behind
settles
you.
it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
Hey, Margaret, can
This
we...
place.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker!
I see. I came back, but it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan.
Yes, however, we still need you. Come on.
So sorry.
Hey, get the fuck in here.
Teddy? It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown?
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
The Pokemon.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow. But Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Oh no. Oh, Buddy's gotta. Oh. Cover it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. I need to get back to
All
the
right,
others.
then.
Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
And that's another Persona Awakening to the list.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all. But he was always there to support me whenever.
It's respectful.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense, it's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end.
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless.
Pat.
Teddy?
I hope no one else is having an emotional breakdown because I only have two hands.
Where the hell were you? I'm sorry.
You idiot!
Yosuke, gonna need you to pitch in here. You bad bear, bad.
You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Oh.
Rise-chan?
You're
Are
waiting
you
up my fare.
faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world.
Also, I got a new persona. Watch this.
He's got a missile up his butt.
Yeah?
Holy Shadow, it's in, come back to
A
our world.
shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yeah! But you know, actually, that explains a lot about why he's so horny. Because I was about to say, yeah, but less frighteningly sexual, you know, in the Silent Hill sort of way. I'm like, no, homie's a pervert and a womanizer. Yeah, you just like them.
Yep.
For real,
Just
for
like the
real.
ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us.
Yeah, he's gentleness and fluff.
And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
Yeah, because he's gentleness and fluff.
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all.
Yeah.
I did everything I could until
Damn.
now to try and make my world peaceful.
Yeah.
But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
Nah.
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place.
I mean, yeah, but damn.
And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was the whole thing.
Huh?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
It's another one of those where he's the last one to know.
Yeah. It's like, Jack, I'm a girl. I know.
Here I am,
What the fuck?
to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways?
Or Marwa. Guys, I'm bi. Yeah, we know.
Really be a shadow.
Yeah.
So
I'm
what's the
glad we've
problem
all
being a
reached the
shadow?
same conclusion.
Glad you're finally on the same page as the rest of
It's
us.
true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow then that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
He's a real boy.
I'm the same as humans?
We didn't say that.
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Whoa. Don't include me in that. Thank you, Sam Riegel.
Thank you. I'm so glad I met you guys.
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right?
I mean, yeah.
You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
The fucking face! Anyway, you! God damn!
Just you, Senpai?
No! Hey, hold on. No. If I'm being included in this, we're all being included in on this.
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol either. Gee, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that.
Now's the time to rage against the machine.
While you were gone,
The machine
And
being
by
Adachi.
Laser and Senpai.
Yeah, I was about to say, and that machine is called Adachi.
It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball?
Yeah.
Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing. But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Ooh.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Damn!
The main thing is, It's hard to
Disrespectful.
get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Oh, Rise.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top. Starting tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
Yeah.
Already at 6.
Mm-hmm.
Be
I figured it's fast tracking us through it.
Reminds me of January.
Be fair, in January you had 1 month to live.
True.
Ugh.
Now for the real question, are you prepared to beat some ass?
Absolutely.
I'll give it a try, but if Rise-chan couldn't find him, I really doubt someone with a dried up nose like me will be much help.
Here's some nace. Oh god, Flonase. Some Flonase for you, buddy.
I do smell a Dachi baby in here.
You
but
don't
the
call him
fog is
that.
completely covering up his scent.
Teddy, you
Now that we know he's a murderer, specifically, especially.
When you look at me with those eyes, I get this feeling I've got to sniff him out no matter what.
Gross.
This is my time to shine.
Don't hurt yourself, bud.
I'm getting something.
Oh.
He's achieving Super Saiyan.
Hey, quit wandering around. You better not flake out on us again.
Huh? I sense it from this away.
Is it Itachi?
How do I put it? It's kinda hazy, but at the same time, it feels like I've got a Whopper on the line.
I don't get it.
You wouldn't. He's talking about hamburgers.
This definitely smells, but that's
I
weird.
too like the king of burgers.
If I remember
I
right,
don't.
that's where Sensei, Yosuke,
Oh.
and Chie-chan
Or for
came
me.
from when I met them for the first time.
When we first... Where was that? Oh, you mean that creepy-ass room where all the faces on the posters were cut out?
Yeah.
Yep, there's someone there.
Teddy, you really are amazing.
Is it
It was
Namatame?
just dumb luck.
Could be
It's
Namatame.
because that's where I first sensed Sensei and the others. That's why it kinda smelled over there.
Are you saying we're smelling?
Definitely
Oh,
not
I see.
Yosuke using the corner.
Did you say it smelled? Wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the bathroom and...
You're saying he peed his pants there?
He didn't pee his pants. He peed in the corner.
Ew, I don't want to hear it.
He didn't pee his pants.
You lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants! Chie, quit spreading random rumors about stuff like that.
Well, it happened so long ago, my memory's kind of fuzzy, you know?
Is
It
it
has
Teddy
been
Fuzzy?
a-
Okay, guys,
Yeah.
enough fuzziness. Follow me, the master of fuzzy logic.
Just floof. Oh,
Me too,
Yukiko.
girl.
Oh,
no.
don't start.
Oh no, she's gonna be like this for the next hour.
Crack up in a while, Yukiko.
Alright, let's start walking.
Well, you
I
know.
really wonder sometimes about your sense of humor.
Another step towards the truth. And we're at 7.
All because Yukiko started laughing.
Damn bitch. I noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair.
Oh.
Who's there?
That's how this started?
Oh, it's you guys. You're very
Yep.
persistent.
Mm-hmm.
That's. Hmm. Ah, sorry. I had to take a moment so I didn't shout and wake up my parents. Give it up!
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not lying your way out of this one, damn it! Just being here proves it! Answer us! You're the one who threw Ms. Yamano into the TV, aren't you?
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do?
Oh my god.
I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something. And then she started getting hysterical on me.
Who are you? And what's this something important you called me out here for?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot, it's all a lie, right?
Why do I have to explain myself to you?
I see. So you don't deny it. You caught my eye. But it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
What's wrong with you?
Oh my god.
Don't make me call for help.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life.
What?
Get your head straight.
What? Jesus Christ!
She fell in. Wow! So people can go completely inside.
What?
Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the night.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like that on the force. But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen and discovered my power. I burst out laughing when I found out. I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano?
Nah, it was nothing like that. I'm a very sincere fellow. I was just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me. Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan. But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death!
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki Konishi, or something like that. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff, her being the one who found Mayumi's body and all. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something, I'd need to know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her, and then that bitch.
What's this about anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
Well, we'll get to that. But you know, I saw you this afternoon. You were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame. Huh. So I'm not good enough for you.
Oh, God.
Well, I know how to deal with girls like you. God, these high school girls today. This world's gone straight to shit.
Can I get an age on Adachi?
When I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass
Let's
off.
find out.
I was
I
supposed
don't
to be
remember
the
how old he
best
is
of the
exactly.
best, and instead
I
they
want to
stick me in
say
the boonies.
upper 20s.
Yeah, I feel like
30?
he's like somewhere between us.
But I guess I got the sweet power
He
to
is
make
27.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I figured.
up for it. Life's not so bad after all.
Yeah, you're fucking
Get on
disgusting,
your knees
buddy.
and beg, and maybe I'll let you out. Yeah, like that'll happen. As if I'd walk into a death trap like that.
Wow.
It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know.
Ugh.
Lighter.
You son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV. It's not like I was trying to kill them.
You said like I'd walk into a death trap like that.
I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around.
I swear to God.
The council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler were just gold digging.
Adachi.
They got exactly
God.
what they deserved.
I
didn't do anything wrong at all.
Shut the hell up! You knew from what happened to Mayumi Yamano that people die in here!
So what if I knew?
He didn't kill anybody else, right? There were no other deaths that were him. Everything else was the kid. Copycat. Well, I guess it could have been him. Did you check that out?
Nah, he called the police in the middle of the night, just after they found that Saki girl's body. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the call.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
To be fair, I don't think they would have taken him seriously anyway.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure, but I actually did believe him, you know?
That's the pattern to the 2 deaths so far? And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too, is that right? Namatame-san, do you seriously expect us to believe something like that?
But it's true! If there's any way the police can protect her...
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that. It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself? Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
Where no one could find her?
Save her yourself. You can do it. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now. Bye.
Oh, fuck off. God, he's so gross and sleazy.
Isn't that amazing? Of all the people who could have received Namatame's call, it ended up being me. Talk about luck! All I did was give him a little push. And he completely bought into his vision of this world. The more people you guys saved, the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end. It was awesome.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all.
Adachi
And
makes
it was
for a great
fun.
villain.
I fucking
guess
hate
that's my
him.
reason?
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
Yes, as you should.
Come on. All I did was put
As a
people in
villain
here.
should be.
I didn't murder them. And Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Yeah? Then how would you prove it? He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
Alright, so guys, you know how earlier we said that we'd put him into the TV and we'd just let the shadows take care of it? Hey Teddy, you're a shadow.
What a jerkwad!
I do
Thank you,
admit,
Sam
though,
Riegel.
I never thought you guys would manage to track me down. I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast. It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun too.
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well? I did sense something odd in his course of action. If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime? But that wasn't the case. Kubo had no such powers. In fact, he was thrown in by you. Am I correct?
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
Why did you do that? And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? Come on, I'm a detective. I let him through to a room at the station with a TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still startled. As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if he survived. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah, he turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant. But the other officers decided it was just a prank, so they pawned him off on me. I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, "I did it all, it was me." Who'd believe him? But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame for all the incidents. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced the case was closed. And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over. That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
You gotta have some excitement in life, don't you agree? But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again, and everyone acted like he was the true culprit behind it all. Couldn't they see how badly he copied the crime scene? It worked out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
This is all a game to you. How dare you murder people? Murder Saki-senpai for such a stupid reason! You bastard! I'll never forgive you!
You can keep your forgiveness. Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways. Didn't you notice? The fog's leaking out. Everything on that side's pretty much screwed. The two worlds will merge soon, and then there'll be no difference, no sides anymore.
What the hell's he talking about?
Remember when I said we'd get to that?
This isn't his real body. The real Adachi is somewhere else.
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going berserk.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here. I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me. I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever wanted. And the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
The Shadow's goal?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind of its own. We'll see which of us it favors.
Keep your bullshit to yourself. It's about time you shut the hell up. We'll finish this right now!
One day dungeon.
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all. We'll put an end to this.
Get back here, you!
That stuff about the world's mind and how this place will become our reality. Was he serious?
The rest of his confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no lie.
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming here.
Not only that, maybe he got taken over by that power.
So what he said about the two worlds becoming one, that's really gonna happen?
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year? What happens then?
I think he means this world will engulf the human world. The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk. If the fog gets even thicker, and this town is completely shut off from the outside world, then the other side might become full of shadows, like over here.
You mean everyone's gonna turn into shadows?
Damn it! Damn that bastard! Why? went through so much to get here. And now it turns out he was pulling our strings this whole time? Yeah. It's about time we finished this. I don't want to feel this way ever again.
There's a path we can take now. I sense Adachi's presence from that direction. He's taunting us.
Bring it on! Let's go kick his ass right now!
Wait. I suggest we prepare ourselves first.
Yeah, by going in there and kicking ass.
We can't let him stab us in the back ever again.
Don't worry, it'll break the knife.
We must face him with all the power at our disposal and defeat him without fail.
What you're saying is we need more corn.
By the end of the year. But now's
Yes.
not the time to freak out. Let's get prepared. Let's get over-prepared and leave footprints all over his stupid, smug face.
Okay.
Senpai, please don't go
The
on
things I want to do before finishing the dungeon are finishing Naoto, Kanji, and Rise's social links. Because those are the only three in the party that I haven't finished. I'm pretty close on
I
2 of them at
understand
the
that
very
it
least,
must
if I
hurt,
recall.
since you seem to have a personal relationship with him.
Nah, I'm ready to beat his ass.
Maybe that's why. I feel a presence kind of like yours up ahead. He might be calling to you. Wait, never mind. Forget I said that. We're all going together, okay?
Yeah?
Promise us.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat his ass. Alright. Let's save. I'm gonna leave slot 1 open because that's the branch. Also, I do want to check social links. So Kanji's at 7, Rise's at 2. Wait, did I skip over?
You don't even have Naoto.
Oh my god. Okay, Naoto's gonna take a little bit.
Well, you've got to the end of the year.
Yeah. I'm surprised that I'm at 8 with Adachi. I thought we didn't miss any. We didn't miss any with him.
It's because you didn't.
I see. Oh, when we max it out, it becomes a foil card.
Yeah.
On Sundays and holidays. Interesting. I just haven't been doing that. Here. What's a Black Frost with Auto Tsukikasha? Well, I'm gonna call it there for the night. We're probably gonna finish up in the next week or so. That seems reasonable to me.
It might take more than just next week, but definitely the week after. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless
Yeah,
you,
that sounds about right.
you get stuck on Adachi for any length of time.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fine. What is all of this, by the way? Are these just like extra?
Probably. I've never interacted with it.
Yeah, I know that you can go there to listen to all the game music.
Hee hee ho, Music King. A special
Exactly.
presentation of 2012's luscious voices.
Amazing.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it has them playing it.
There
And I think the other one has just the instrumentals or something like that.
Hee-hee-ho,
Or just
Music King. From Inaba with Love, the music of your youth.
yeah.
I'll Face Myself is such a good theme.
Right.
Specialist.
Love the specialists.
Hold on.
Zone Time is also really good.
Mm-hmm.
Hee hee ho, Music King. A grudge match special in the Midnight Channel.
So it's gonna have like the boss themes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You'll hear that one a lot later.
Ain't that the truth?
Okay. It's got like art and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Third of 10 lectures. Okay, so here are all the lectures, I suppose.
At least some of them.
Yeah. Anyway, with that, we're gonna call it for this week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for the ad break to end.
So I have a request.
What's that?
I'm gonna double check Adachi's level. But
Okay.
I need you to have Yoshitsune by the end of this.
Yoshitsune? Is Yoshitsune the one that reflects everything?
No, that's Arahabaki.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Yoshitsune?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that the star one? I don't remember what this one is, if I should know it.
You would be over leveled. You would be 2 levels above what Adachi's at.
That's fine. But alright. Alright, everybody at home, we're gonna call it here. We will be back next week, probably going to be finishing up the week afterwards. And after that, I actually kind of want to take stock of everything that's going on with games and
Xenoblade.
things. Yeah, but I do want to start getting into Xenoblade.
Yeah.
I will see
Because
about getting
that's
my...
next after this.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Because I'll see about getting my Wii set up upstairs. I guess I could also just play
you're
it
gonna
from
play
my
the
Switch.
Wii version.
I guess I'll play the Switch version, because the Switch version's gonna have
The
extra
quality of life.
challenges and things. Yeah, the quality of life, the extra challenges,
And the DLC.
Yeah, okay, I'll play the Switch version. I forgot
There
that
you
there
go.
was a Switch version, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was thinking, it's like, oh yeah, I got my Wii set up, and I'll play Xenoblade. I mean, I can definitely do that for, like, Last Story and Pandora's Tower. If we want to do the other Project Rainfall games. But that'll be an eventually thing.
Yeah.
Alright, well, good night to the people.
Good night.
Good night, people.